read the room, bro, because there is nothing else left for you to do. That desire is always going to be there. That wanting to be in the locker room, missing that dynamic, it's always going to be there. But you need to move on, And I know that for us fans, we don't want to see it because he was a hell of an Eagle. But BG has had a storybook career. He went from being a bust to the greatest Eagle that has ever put on this uniform. And I say that with full sincerity. The only cat that ever played in this uniform as long as anybody, he's the longest, and he's won 2 Super Bowls. There's nothing left for you to do but taint your legacy. And what I mean by that is because, BG, people look at you, and you know what they remember about you? They remember the 2-sack game you had with the Rams. They remember the relentless pursuit that you had to get a Super Bowl win in New Orleans against Patrick Mahomes. You know what they remember me for? Going down to Jacksonville and getting 3 sacks and then coming back to Philadelphia and getting hurt and losing in the Super Bowl. I mean, which I don't have a problem with that. That's just my reality. Your reality is you left the game playing at a high level. Brian Dawkins left the game playing at a high level. Jason Kelce left the game playing at a high level. I left the game on a stretcher. Ike left the game on a stretcher. John Ritchie left the game on a stretcher. And I'm being, I'm elaborating a little bit because they didn't, but you get what I'm. They got kicked. We all got kicked out.
I guess that's how you end up at WIP.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying though. You got kicked out. We all got kicked out. Read the room, bro. Just retire. There's nothing in your life you're ever gonna want for except to play football. That's a fact. And if that's the only thing that you're ever gonna want for, that's a hell of a life to have.
It's Philly Day 1, man. Hey, I got a question, a real question. Do he have a point? What else could Brandon Graham do? 2 Super Bowls, very key pieces in those Super Bowls. What else could he do? I don't think that we're going downhill by no means. I honestly believe that we got a chance to do it again. But for Brandon, I feel like Brandon Graham really wants to come back. He don't like the way it ended with him barely playing, tearing his tricep. And like I said in the last video, he has a lot of football left. But what if Douglas got a point? He could have a point. Y'all let me know what's your opinion on it. You think Brandon Graham I think it's all over. I think it's done that Howard Roseman him kind of locked it in. But, I do believe he has a point, and Brandon Graham really wants to play. So y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about it. I would love to have BG back. Y'all know where I stand on it. I don't care nothing about what Douglas talking about. Hugh Douglas, man, I still want him back as fans. So let me hear what you got to say. Anyway, I just looked into Philly's Twitter, and they said the Eagles are interested in Andrew, a tight end from Texas. They had 5 picks last year in 2024. 5 picks last year. I'm gonna put it up. I'm putting it up right now. I'm putting it up. Hey, there you go, man. Honestly, them kind of look like C.J. Gardner-Johnson's numbers. He a pick shy, but it kind of look like C.J. Gardner-Johnson's numbers. I want to go back and look at that man's film, but I feel like he played well. It ain't NFL level well, but we'll see how it translates. And it's a lot of talks about how we're going to use our picks. How we're going to, who we should go for, who we shouldn't go for. I know a lot of people high on some tight ends. There's a lot of people high on some edge rushers. Me, myself, looking at the visits and watching Anthony DeBono's tracker. If you do not follow Anthony DeBono, Follow Anthony DeBono. He's a Philadelphia Eagles sports NFL writer. Always got good information. Anthony DeBono was on Philly Special. If you do not know about the channel Philly Special, podcast / YouTube channel, check it out. You guys always got really good information, and they pretty up to date with it. So they were sitting there talking about how the picks look, and something that came to mind too is they're looking for a lot of players in late rounds. They're not looking for no top end players. They didn't interview any top end players. Most of the guys that they're bringing in for visits are guys who are in later rounds, seconds, heavy fourth and fifth rounds, heavy fourth, third and fifth rounds. So I feel like we're not trading out of 32. We're going to get the best player available at 32. And then we're going to work in between rounds like that. I can see us trading up from, maybe fourth or third rounder, trading up in third round or trading up in the fourth round. I can see us doing something like that. But it looks like they're only going to take the picks that we got and use those. I don't feel like we'll trade up in the first round at all. Just by looking at the way we're taking our pre-draft visits. So let me know what y'all think. Do y'all want to trade up? Do you want to trade back? Go in them comments, man. Like, subscribe, turn your post notification bells on. And that's all I got for y'all, man. Let's go Birds.